alive. Maybe taking a deep breath. And giving yourself a few moments here just to land, just to settle. Letting body sink down into the ground, letting the weight drop. The tightness begin to soften and yourself just to arrive. And really here just beginning to allow space around thoughts, around whatever is present, around this moment just as it is. The next one as it arrives. That is something we're going to be playing with today, this idea of allowing there to be room, space, moments in between. We tend to, in our life, fill those empty spaces. We reach, we look, we distract. And there is nothing wrong with that. But here we are just inviting room. We are playing with the element of air. For me, this is where the practice of yoga began. It was ethereal, unseen, almost mystical. Thousands of years ago, those ancient yogis sat and listened, allowing room for what wanted to be heard with no expectation and a lot of patience. What came was the wisdom that has shaped this practice, that has carried us, held us, shown us something. And really, its message is just simply to come back into presence, into being, into this. To create pocket spaces around it all. So that what wants to be heard can be heard, witnessed. That is it. And we're going to play with our first shape a couple of times today, a little different to normal. So we're going to come up to a tabletop, then bring it down into puppy pose. If you don't like puppy pose, you're welcome to play with Sphinx instead. But here we're inviting a little discomfort, maybe something a little edgy. So hips stay roughly above the knees and the upper body drops. For me, when I first come into puppy pose, my body goes and tightens a little. So if you feel that too, just notice. If there is any grip, if there is any resistance, can you just slowly deepen the breath around it without force or push, but just letting the body know it's okay. It is safe even if it doesn't feel it. And then you are here. Breathing, allowing, softening. Chest drops down, armpits heavy. Breath is here with you, notice it. Last couple of breaths here. When you're ready from here, we're going to walk the hands back towards the legs and just come to kneeling. If kneeling isn't comfortable, sit bum on the ground and swing legs round. Hands will rest on thighs, palms up to the sky, and we'll sit nice and tall. Find space across the collarbones, maybe a roll back of the shoulders, taking them a little wider. If you can, close down the eyes, and we're going to come to the breath here. Every inhale, send it a little deeper into tummy. If there's resistance, notice it. Breathe gently into that resistance, just every breath inviting a little more depth. It may just be a little micro adjustment shift. Seeing if you can let tummy go soft as you let the breath move in. And we're just playing with this. Each inhale, fuller, deeper breath. Still no force or push. We're working with this idea of safety in the nervous system, safety in the very fibers, tissues of the being. That way, we often find more depth, more space, because the body opens slowly instead of tighten. We're still here with this breath. Crown of head lifts up to the sky. On your next breath in, we fill the tummy, fill the chest, and we'll hold at the very top. Let your belly expand. Let the breath move up into the collarbones. Once you hold and feel it. Notice if you're at capacity, and then see if you can take another sip in. The very edges of your lungs, into the side of the body, maybe even into the back of the body. Last sip in if you can. And then open the mouth and let it go. And we'll come back into that puppy pose, walking hands forwards, dropping chest, tummy down towards the ground. Hips stay roughly above the knees, but you can adjust. And then from there, we settle in. And this time we stay just a little longer, not a lot. Notice here if there is any difference from the beginning when we first did this shape. If anything shifted, it's okay if it hasn't. We're just bringing curiosity, no expectation. Can you find a little more softness? That might just come in your presence, not necessarily in the fibers or tissues of the body. And here we breathe. Letting weight of body sink down into that pull of gravity. No need to hold. Notice the breath here. You are still here. Last breath. Either take yourself to lying on your tummy or child's pose if you would rather. You can also come back to that kneeling position if that feels nice. But let yourself land, let yourself soften, sink in wherever you've chosen to be. And feel it. The ripples of where you have been. The gentle stirrings. The life below your skin. This world, we've gotten used to pretty dramatic, bright and beautiful things. But often, the real magic is held in the simple, the mundane, the ordinary. We seem to have tuned that out. And here we get to return. Last few breaths. When you're ready, we'll bring hands onto shoulders. Press your way to tabletop. And then eventually back into your downward facing dog. So fingers spread wide, hips lift to the sky, and we start to find a little movement into the back of the legs. You may play with gently bringing heels one at a time down towards the ground, just starting to find that back seam, the legs, hamstrings. Maybe a little wiggle through the hips as you find the sides of the ribs. Maybe none of those things. Maybe you just come in and that's where you wish to be. Wherever you are, move with the breath, feel it. Last one here. Inhale, pick up the heels, bend the knees, gaze towards the fingertips. Exhale, walk, hop or step. We'll take it to the top of the mat. On your inhale, we gently rise halfway up, lift hands to shins, lift shoulders. Exhale, gently fold back down and take it forwards. Inhale, arms to the sky, ride the breath as you take it nice and high. On your exhale, we'll bring hands down through heart center and the elbows come wide. Take a moment there. Crown of head lifting to sky, feet pressed to the ground. A little awareness, a presence with yourself. Maybe there's a word that comes, an intention, maybe not, but we're here, holding space, allowing it to exist. We'll take a deep breath in, and a deep breath out. On your inhale, open your mandala, arms wide, puff through the chest. On the exhale, pull it, bring it back into the center. Inhale, arms to the sky, reach up, send it high. Exhale, begin to fold, belly gently pulls you down to the thigh. Inhale, come up halfway, think lift, length in the spine. Exhale, hands to the ground. Inhale, bring it back, take it through a high plank. Exhale is your lower down. Inhale to your backbone, we lift through the heart. Exhale, tuck the toes, take it back, downward facing dog. Any movement, wiggles, adjustments here, always welcome. Your space to explore. Come back to your breath, inhale to exhale, make it simple. Press into the left toes, we'll inhale right to the sky, send it up, lift it high. Exhale, step foot between the hands, maybe help it there. We'll come into a high lunge when you're ready. Inhale, arms lift, send it all the way up. On your exhale, cactus the arms, elbows come wide, fingertips are bright. Think about breath down into tummy. You can find a slight tuck of the tail if that feels nice. Think about a lift through the heart. Take an inhale. On your exhale, heart comes over knee, hands reach back towards the hips. We find ourselves in lightning bolt, shoulders squeeze. Take a breath. Gaze is just gently at the floor. From here, left arm leads the way. Inhale, long edge of the mat, take it nice and wide. Exhale, continue the journey. Pick up the back heel, tummy sits over 5. Take a breath, you're in lightning bolt at the back. We're gonna find our way to our warrior 3. We fly, maybe hands to heart. They stay where they are as you lift, fly those right toes away from the earth. Nice, deep breath. Inhale. On your exhale, drop the right toes, gently drop right knee to the floor, and inhale, take the arms up to the sky, lift it high. We'll hook the thumbs and spread the fingers wide. Then pull up through the chest as you lean those hands back behind you slightly. Nice. You can go as deep into your back bend as you like, as deep into your hips as you like, your space to explore. You can stay fairly neutral, supported, strong, if that's where you want to be today. That's what your body's yearning for. Take an inhale. Exhale, gently, slowly bring both hands down to the floor. Tuck back toes. Inhale, step it back, high plank. Exhale, take your lower down. Inhale to your back bend, we lift through the heart. Exhale, find your downward facing dog. Breath is here. Last moment. Inhale, right toes lift. Exhale, step the foot forwards, maybe help it there. High lunge on your inhale, ride it up, arms to the sky. Exhale, cactus the arms, elbows wide. Take an inhale as you lift the heart, pull it through the arms. And on the exhale, tummy to thigh, hands reach back towards the hips, lightning bolt. Inhale, long edge of the mat, left arm leads the way, take it wide. Exhale, continue the journey, pick up the back heel, tummy to thigh, lightning bolt. Inhale, we fly, pick up the right toes, pause, hold, find yourself there, breathe. Inhale. Exhale, land the back toes, land the back knee. Inhale, arms to the sky, hook the thumbs as you take it high. Exhale, sink into the hips, maybe just a little. Take a breath in as you lift through the chest. On the exhale, both hands come down to the mat. Inhale, step it back, find yourself in a high plank. Exhale, take your lower down, your rhythm, your breath, your pace. Your inhales to your back bend. Exhale, we find our way back, downward facing dog. Nice, deep breaths. Nothing fancy. It's not needed. Inhale, left toes lift. Exhale, step foot between the hands, maybe help it there. High lunge, send it up, ride the breath. Practice the arms when you're ready, elbows wide, chest lifts. You can stay fairly neutral. You can pull heart through the arms. You can take it out of the lower back with a soft bend in that right knee, or you can press into thigh and see how it feels. Wherever you are, you breathe. Inhale. Exhale, lightning bolt, heart over knee, tummy to thigh, hands reach, shoulders squeeze. Right arm leads the way. Inhale, long edge of the mat, take it wide. Exhale, continue the journey, pick up the back heel, tummy to thigh, lightning bolt. Inhale, we fly, take it into warrior 3, float, lift those left toes, hands to heart, arms wide, and keep them where they are. Nice, now think about that right foot, press it into the ground. Take a breath in. Exhale, land the back toes, gently land the back knee, low lunge, hook the thumbs and take the arms up to the sky. Take a breath in here. Take an exhale and settle wherever you want to be. Explore your shape, explore your body. Take an inhale. Exhale, hands to the ground. Inhale, step it back, high plank. Exhale, take your lower down. Inhale to your back bend and tuck through the toes. Exhale, your downward facing dog. and settle. Breath is here. So are you. Inhale, left toes will lift. Exhale, step foot between the hands, maybe help it there. Inhale, high lunge, arms to the sky, bring it up. Exhale, cactus the arms, elbows wide. Inhale, pull heart through the arms, lift it high. Exhale, tummy to thigh, lightning bolt. Inhale to long edge of the mat, right arm leads the way, take it wide. Exhale, continue the journey, pick up the back heel, hands next to hips. Inhale, we fly, warrior three, lift the left toes up, breathe. Don't think about it. Take an inhale. Exhale, land the left toes, gently land the left knee, arms to the sky, hook the thumbs as you rise. So the fingertips are bright. Imagine pulling the thumbs apart, take an inhale. Take an exhale, hands to the earth. Inhale, step it back, high plank. Exhale, your lower, bring it down. Inhale to your back bend, we lift through the chest. Exhale is your downward facing dog. Head drops, sit bones lift, spine nice and long. Breathe. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, gaze forwards. Exhale, walk, hop or step, we take it to the top of the mat. Inhale, come up halfway, lift shoulders, lift chest. Exhale, fold, bring it back down into the legs. Inhale, arms to the sky, rise up, take it high. Exhale, hands to heart center, elbows come wide. Inhale, open your mandala, arms wide, puff the chest. Exhale, pull it, bring it back into the center. Inhale, arms to the sky, take it up, lift it high. Exhale, fold, belly pulls you down to the thighs. Inhale, come up halfway, lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, hands to the ground. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale to your back bend, untuck the toes. Exhale to your downward facing dog. Find your rhythm. We're going to keep the flow the same. We're going to move with the breath. Inhale, right toes lift, send it up. Exhale, step foot between the hands, maybe help it there. Inhale, arms to the sky, take it up. Exhale, cactus, arms, elbows wide. Inhale, lift the chest, that's important. Exhale, lightning bolt. Inhale to long edge of the mat, take it wide. Exhale, continue the journey, pick up the back heel, tummy to thigh. Inhale, we fly, warrior three, lift right toes, pause, breathe. You're there, right butt cheek switches on. Take an inhale. Exhale, drop the back toes, gently drop the back knee, low lunge, hook the thumbs. Inhale, arms come up. Exhale, hands to the ground, bring it down. Inhale, step it back, high plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale to your back bend, lift the chest. Exhale, take it up, your downward facing dog. Deep breaths here. Last one. Your next inhale, right toes lift. Exhale, step the foot between the hands, maybe help it there. Follow your breath, inhale, arms to the sky, lift. Exhale, cactus the arms, elbows wide. Inhale, lift the heart a little higher. Exhale, tummy to thigh, hands reach back. Inhale, long edge of the mat, take it wide. Exhale, continue the journey. Inhale, warrior three, we fly. Exhale, you're there, pause, breathe. Inhale. Exhale, land the toes, drop the back knee, hook the thumbs, inhale, low lunge, lift it up. Exhale, hands to the earth. Inhale, step it back, high plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale to your back and lift the chest. Exhale, we meet downward facing dog. Let it go. Last breath. Inhale, lift the left toe, send it up. Exhale, step foot between the hands, maybe help it there. Inhale, high lunge, arms to the sky, rise it up. Exhale, cactus the arms, elbows wide. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, tummy to thigh, hands reach back, no rush. Inhale to long edge of the mat, take it wide. Exhale, continue the journey, tummy to thigh. Inhale, we fly, warrior free, take your time, pause, breathe. So although we move one breath per move, we find a rhythm in that. We don't rush the breath, we don't rush the movement, we give it its time. But then when it's time to move on, we let it pass, take a breath in. Exhale, land the back toes, land the back knee, hook the thumbs as you inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to the ground. Inhale, step it back, high plank. Exhale is your lower down. Inhale to your back bend. Exhale, your downward facing dog. Breathe here. Last moment. Inhale, left toes lift. Exhale, step foot between the hands, maybe help it there. Inhale, high lunge, arms to the sky, lift. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, tummy to thigh, lightning bolt. Inhale, long edge of the mat, take it wide. Exhale, continue the journey, tummy to thigh. Nice. Inhale, we fly, warrior free, lift it up, breathe. Feel any movement. Take an inhale. Exhale, land the back toes, gently land the back knee. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, hands to the ground. Inhale, step it back, high plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale to your back bend. Exhale to your downward facing dog. Breath is here. The space around it all. Do what you need to do. Last moment. Inhale, lift the heels, bend the knees, gaze forwards. Exhale, walk couple step, top of the mat. Inhale, come up halfway, we lift through the chest. Exhale, fold back down into the legs. Inhale, arms to the sky, rise up, take it high. Exhale, hands to heart center, elbows will come wide. Hands either pause at your heart, your lower dantian, front of lower belly. Or close down the eyes. You wish to just drop hands next to hips. That is also welcome. Feel it. Can you go a little deeper than the sensations that feel loud? Can you tune into the subtle, the gentle hum or vibration of your being? The very fiber matter that makes up you. That is where those ancient yogis found their wisdom. Take a moment. Feel it. Take a full breath in. Full breath out. Inhale, arms to the sky, rise up. When you rise arms up, take left hand to find the right wrist. So press down through the right foot, lean over to the left. So we're coming up into the side of body. We're going to work around the ribs, around the lungs, creating a little bit more space in the places we tend to tighten. Here, invite a softness with your breath. We're not pulling ourselves into our deepest shape. We're inviting the body to open. Feel the difference. Gently with tummy muscles, pull it back to the center, lift it up. Right hand finds the left wrist and we take it to the other side. We start slow, we move with patience. We gently find those left ribs, left side body. We give the body time to open. Moment here. On your inhale, gently come back up. Reach both arms to the sky, release the wrists. Exhale, begin to fold, take it to the arm. Inhale, come up halfway, think lift length in the spine. Exhale, hands to the ground. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, your lower down. Hands under the shoulders and tuck the toes. Inhale, baby cobra, will pause. Elbows will squeeze in. Collarbones come a little wider. And think about really pulling heart through the arms. You don't have to go deep. Pressing toenails down. Take a breath in. Exhale, lower, body to the ground. Tuck the toes. Inhale, press your way up, tabletop. Exhale, child's pose. Forehead drops down. We're making this active. Fingertips reach forwards. Elbows are off the ground. And breath is here. The chin, inhale, roll up to tabletop, rounding through the spine. On your exhale, squeeze the glutes and start to drop the hips down. Inhale, lift the heart, collarbones nice and wide. Exhale, pull it back, child's pose. We'll move like that. Inhale, roll up through the spine, pop the chin as you round. Exhale, slight drop of the hips, take it down, soften elbows if you need. Inhale, lift heart, lift chest. And exhale, pull it back, child's pose. We'll do one more, that's it. Inhale, take it forwards. Exhale, drop the hips. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, child's pose. Take a full breath in. Take a full breath out. Tabletop on your inhale. Downward dog on your exhale. Adjust if you need to. Take a moment. Breath into the left toes. Inhale, right to the sky, send it up. Exhale, step foot between the hands, maybe help it there. High lunge, inhale, arms to the sky, rise up. On your exhale, interlace the hands behind the back. Keep elbows soft to start with as you squeeze shoulders back. Then if you wish to straighten the arms, you can. They don't have to go all the way. We bend into the front knee. And rather than thinking about the crunch in the lower back, think about the lift in the very center of your chest. And let the breath come down into the tummy. Axe the jaw. We're going to keep the hands as they are. You're going to play with standing on the right foot and pulling the left knee up into the chest. Nice. Squeeze shoulders. Stand taller. Take an inhale. Exhale, drop the left foot down. Inhale, lift the heart, lift the chest, squeeze the shoulders. Exhale, softness in the knees as you begin to fold down and forwards. Hands stay interlaced. Hands come up and overhead. If it's too much, hands can come to the hips. Let the head drop a little heavier. Lean the weight towards the big toes. Breathe. Inhale, come up halfway, lift shoulders, lift chest. Keep squeezing through the shoulder blades as you gently release the hands. So we're keeping them lifted, but we're not interlaced anymore. Then inhale, arms to the sky, reach all the way up, take it high. Exhale, fold, belly pulls you down to the thigh. Inhale, come up half the way, lift through the spine. Exhale, hands to the ground, step left toes back, drop the heel down, we'll find warrior two, arms wide. Nice, adjust your stance from there. So you bend front knee, we think about lifting that front right hip a little. We sink down through the center. Breath is here. Flip front palm, inhale, reverse, right arm to the sky. Left hand on your thigh or wrap it, bring it round your lower back. Keep low in that front knee. Take an inhale. On your exhale, right hand comes a nice big step in front of your right foot. Fingertips to the ground, or if you have a block, you can use it. Left hand to your hip, wiggle left foot in, we'll find a half moon. We're standing up on right leg, maybe left arm to the sky. Your left leg stays level with that hip, and the toes go back towards your shin. So we're finding space in the shape. We're opening. Inhale. Exhale gently, slowly. Left foot comes next to the right. Bend your left knee, left hand to the ground. Inhale, right arm to the sky. Right leg towards straight. Twist through the middle. Lift that right hand high. Breath in. Exhale, right hand to the ground. We fold. Inhale, come up halfway, lift shoulders, lift chest. Exhale, hands to the mat. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale to a cobra. We're going to pause in our cobra, so only go as far as you want to stay in, linger in. Shoulders roll back, heart pulls through, and elbows squeeze in towards the ribs. Keep pressing pelvis down with a squeeze of your butt cheeks. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower down. Inhale, press to tabletop. Exhale to child's pose. Breath is here, so you can send it into all edges of the ribs, sides of the ribs, back of the ribs that are touching the thighs. 360 breath. Lungs expand. You're going to take this a little different this time. Take an inhale, round roll forward into tabletop, and step it into high plank. Shoulders over wrists. Squeeze the butt cheeks. Take an inhale. Exhale, drop the hips down, just the hips. Inhale, we lift through the heart, lift through the chest. On the exhale, downward facing dog, bum lifts to the sky. We'll take 2 more of those. If you don't like it, come back to child's pose. Inhale, ripple forwards into high plank. Exhale, start to drop the hips down. Inhale, lift the heart, lift the chest. Exhale, peel your way back, downward facing dog. Last one. Inhale, forwards, high plank. Exhale, hips drop down. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, downward dog. Deep breath. Inhale, left toes lift. Exhale, step the foot forwards, maybe help it there. We come into high lunge, arms to the sky, lifted up. Exhale, hands come and meet behind the body, interlace the fingers. See if you can take the other thumb on top, so it's the one that feels funky. Then squeeze the shoulders back and together, maybe play with straightening the arms. Nice. Keep breathing down into the tummy so the breath comes nice and low. The breath is doing most of the work here. And we're going to stand on that left leg and gently, slowly bring right knee up into the chest. Shoulders are squeezing. Notice if you want to lean back. If you fall out, it doesn't matter. Bring a lightness to it. We're playing. Take a breath in. Exhale, drop that right foot down. Inhale, lift the heart, lift the shoulders, lift the chest. Exhale, fold down over the legs. Let the head drop. Imagine the hands are pulling away from you and then over your head. Keep your breath. Gently rise up halfway so shoulders come level with the hips. Squeeze shoulder blades back as you release the hands gently. Fingertips reach up still. Then sink the bum, take arms to the sky. Chair pose. Take a breath there. Stay present. Then inhale, rise up, arms to the sky. Exhale, fold, belly pulls you to the thighs. Inhale, come up halfway, lift, lengthen the spine. Exhale, hands to the ground, step right toes back, warrior two, heel to the ground. When you're ready, arms come up and wide. And then from there, we find our foundations. Find your shape, hips open, chest wide. Breath into sides of the ribs, back of the shoulders, into the chest, very front of the body. Flip front palm. Inhale, reverse, left arm to the sky. Right hand on your thigh, wrap it round your lower back. Choice is yours. Nice, keep breathing. Take an inhale. Exhale, we'll take left hand, a big step in front of left foot. Wiggle right foot in and we find our half moon. Fly, lift, play with that transition. Maybe right arm comes to the sky once you're there. If you feel fairly comfortable and want to make it a little edgy, you can play with floating left fingertips just off the ground. Ooh, you might fall out. It's okay. Gently drop right foot down next to the left, deep bend in right knee, right fingertips to the earth, left arm to the sky, lift it up. Breath in. Exhale, left hand to the ground. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, hands land. Inhale, high plank. Exhale, lower down. Inhale to your back bend. Exhale to downward facing dog. Last moment here. You can drop the knees to do this, or we're going to play with a little control, a little strength. So either dropping, knees to the ground, then coming into this shape, or one elbow at a time, or both. We're coming into dolphin, so you can drop one elbow, or you can play with gently dropping both forearms, elbows to the ground. Doesn't matter what it looks like, we play, we explore. Wiggle your feet in as much as they will. Keep pressing through the arms and up into the hip. Breath is here. Drop it into child's pose when you're ready. Knees to the ground. Maybe hands come back towards the hips this time as the forehead lands. Maybe not. See how it feels. Slow your breath down. You might not have all the answers. We might not know. Slow and steady. In and out. From here, lift the chair. Hands to thighs, maybe palms up or down. Choice is yours. Sit tall. Again, if you'd rather take bum to the ground, you can. Think about space across the chest, collarbones wide. Think about a lift through the crown of the head. And come back to a slow, steady breath. Maybe start gently with an inhale for 4 and an exhale for 4. Your pace, your rhythm, your count.
With hardship comes ease. Literally, with hardship comes ease. And I think we know our lives have been far
If
from
you can
easy.
add a count to that, breathing in for
See, the journey
5
that
and
we've
out
gone
for
on,
5.
the journey that we all go on, you can't put it into words.
Gentle
And what I've
patience
learned to
in
realize is
extending
with
that
all of us,
breath.
we've undergone things in our lives that no one else will ever understand, and only our eyes have ever seen, and only our hearts have felt that experience. And as a result of it, we can feel like we're alone on the journey. No sense of direction, it's only us going. And in those moments, it's hard to step forward and become something better. But the
Can
reality
you
is,
add another
situations in
count, breathing
hardship, we're
in for
not
6
alone.
and out
Everybody
for 6?
undergoes challenges. Everybody's going to undergo difficulty. It's the process of life. But when we realize that and we take steps forward, we can then attain a positivity and we can attain a beauty that far precedes anything that we could have witnessed before. Fair enough, our hardship we are all tied into, but the joy that we can attain can be unique for us all. And it's the realization that can change the way that we live, can change the way that we feel and the way that we
Let go of
experience
any
life.
count.
And the thing is,
Let
we
the
aren't
breath
just
just
alone, we are
be.
life's longing for itself. So after
Let it
us, there will
just
be life
move.
again. And the foundations that we put in place and the people that we choose to become, our children inherit. You get me? So I say it simply,
Take the hands to the ground, swing the legs round, and take the legs out in front of you. We're going to find a forward fold. I'm going to invite a nice deep bend in the knees because we're not necessarily going into the hamstrings, just the back of the body. You'd rather straighten the legs you can. If so, use your bolster if you would like in your forward fold. And see if you can find a rounding through the spine, space between the shoulder blades, almost as if we're stretching out that fascial web that is the back body. We're not trying to force anything or push anything, but allow gravity to do its thing. Last moments in this shape, a softening. Feel your breath here. Move down and through the back body. Finding as much space as we can without force or push. Last breath here. When you're ready, come back up to seated. Scooch the bum forwards and just come to lie down. Take any extra layers you want if you need them to stay warm, or you may be warmer now. Use whatever you need to get comfortable and then let your body land. You may feel a few clicks as you let the weight sink down. If you are lucky enough for those, enjoy them. And really feel a release as you let your body land. Let it sink. Let it go. Notice where you are. Allow there to be stillness here. Allow body to receive, breath to settle, being just to be. You are here. You do not have to be anywhere else. You do not have to do anything. Allow there to be rest, to be ease, to be space in it all. And as you lie here on the earth, just feeling the gentle rhythm of your breath, not needing to do anything or change anything, but really just notice. Maybe beginning to let that breath move just a little deeper. Maybe starting to invite in some little movements, to exploring what you feel here. You may like to roll to one side before coming up to seated. You may like to take a moment longer lying on the earth as you are. There is no rush. You have time. Find your comfortable seat when you're ready. Hands rest where they rest, eyes closed. We land here, pure presence, as many yogis have before us, arriving in the moment and allowing it to be witnessed, heard. Take a full deep breath in. We let it go. Hands either stay where they are or they'll come together at your heart. We'll bring to mind something or someone that you're grateful for, and just take that moment to say thank you. Maybe seeing if we can send a little of that gratitude to the yogis that came before. We take a full deep breath in together. Let it go. If it feels right, drop chin to chest, our brains to heart. Thank you so much for being here. Namaste. Thank you. As always, if you have questions,